NRG Stadium in Houston. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Stafford. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that's out quickly to Chase. 7 yards, the pickup there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
3 yards remain for second down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Shark's got it left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Handoff comes to Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Stafford. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A.J. Epinesa. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's out quickly to Chenault. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target. Half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stafford on third down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
They'll run with ETN. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Texans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up with 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Move 16. Check back 21. All day, baby, all day. Hey, check.
Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yep. Mike, 44 is Mike. Check, check. All day, every day.
On the run, it's Robinson. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Lawrence on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now for the point after. And it's 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 38. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Second and 16. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lawrence will throw. And Sharp calls it in. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Stafford. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Texans' 31-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Ready?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And, this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop them behind the line for the second straight play. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that lead will move 3. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll dump this off to Cook. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing is Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Watch the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. Touchdown, Jaguars. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stafford. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Now he's flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Stafford. Forced out to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On first down, Robinson. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 90 is a mic. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Kill. Look at me. Door. 25, check 25.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a match